So the first one we've talked about is playgrounds. So how do you create a playground? How do you use the hero's journey to think about creating playgrounds for your people? So that's a big one. And there's ideas because you need a playground for developing your relationships with your team. You need a playground to develop your story because stories just don't happen. If they did, people would be writing books and telling stories and we'd all be great. So how do you create a system to do that? How do you create a system for your energy? How do you create a system for new ideas, which is design thinking? And then how do you create a system for learning, which is, we have an advisory board. I've got 3 advisors that have never been advisors before, non-exec directors was called in the UK, but I've created a playground for them to play. And by the way, they're advising us as well at the moment. So they're our mentors. And then the next bit is coaching. So I'm a big believer in coaching, and you can't tickle yourself. So how do you get tickled? Who's the person in your life who coaches you?
Yeah.
So creating playgrounds for all of those is one principle. The second principle is obviously this is passionate to me as well, sailing the ship out of the harbor. Most leaders just play at sailing around the harbor. And when you go into most corporates, most people are just, I've got a new ship and I've got a new role and I sail around a little bit. And for any sailors out there, you're thinking, right, so where's the wind today? Where's the real stretch? You think about the America's Cup, think about stretching. So where are you going to take your team today? Where are the rougher seas you're going to do? So the second principle is how you do that, how you stretch people. It goes toward incremental gains, but it's about stretch, everyday purposeful practice to get your team up there. And I suppose the final one is just that embedding of systems and habits, the third thing that's in the book. And it builds on James Clear's work, but it takes it into a leadership context about how do you get systems and habits and how do you help your team to nest habits on top of each other to be more effective in what you do. So those are the 3 principles. Yeah.